All right, Mariposa, are you ready?
Yep.
It's morning. Out here, outside the city limits, through cracked bricks and splintering trees, through a windowsill that overlooks your small neighborhood, Brickton. We catch up with you as you're starting your morning. We see you walking through your home, your apartment, your pet chihuahua, Canella, bouncing alongside you. What is your home like?
Um, my home or my room?
Sure, we can start with your room, however you want to go about it.
Um, I feel like my room would probably be a mess. Probably like clothes thrown all over the floor and probably art supplies scattered around my desk.
Hell yeah. I think we kind of pan over your art mess. Canella's like jumping on the table and walking alongside it as you're beginning to get ready for school. You have a long day ahead of you. It is Friday morning.
Okay.
Um, what do you do from here?
Oh, I didn't know if you were gonna
Yeah,
continue or
yeah,
not.
yeah. No, go ahead.
Oh, I probably just grab my bag and I tell Canella to hop in as I hold like the zippers open so she can climb into the bag and then I probably rush out and probably run into my dad.
Yeah. Canella hops in your bag. You go down the stairs. There's paintings on the wall. Photos of a happier yesteryear. You run into, is it Bene?
Yeah.
You see him at the kitchen table. He's got a cup of something for sure. The strong smell wafts over to you. It certainly isn't coffee, and he's got it in this best dad ever mug that's a little chipped. And he's sipping from it slowly. He doesn't make eye contact with you.
Yeah. I just wish him a good day and then I rush past him, not really acknowledging him.
Yeah,
And
he mumbles something under his breath that could be construed as a hello, um, but it doesn't really come through all that well.
okay. Yeah, I'd probably just rush out the door.
Hell yeah. Um, the cold rush of winter air blows you back. You see, the morning commute, people going along. Of course, you're outside of this city, in a smaller neighborhood, right? Um, but the traffic out here is still pretty bad, even in your neighborhood. Um, and I think that's when you realize you're running about 15 minutes late.
Okay, if I'm running 15 minutes late, I probably go to the back of our house and I probably quickly put on my superhero outfit.
Hell yeah! Give us
But,
a description of what this looks like.
um, so it has like the long orange skirt and the orange shirt with the symbol of the butterfly that has the spider legs on it. And I also have a mask that covers my face and it's the colors of like a skeleton mask.
Hell yeah. You don the mask of Marigold. Canella kind of like begins panting a little faster looking at you. It's almost like the dog is smiling.
I probably give her like a thumbs up and I tell her that we'll get there as quick as possible.
Hell yeah.
And I probably start like I start climbing up one of the walls of one of the buildings in the neighborhood.
Yeah. From up here, down below, you can see the commuter traffic in your neighborhood trying to get towards the city. The ice on the roads isn't helping, and of course, you do see the occasional ghost walking along the sidewalk saying hello to each other, a sight that the average passerby is going to miss out on. You can see it all from up here, the silhouette of Halcyon City in the distance, the river that runs underneath the large bridge that usually connects your side of the city to the city proper.
Mm, After I take a good look around, I probably set my sights on a nearby bus that's going by that I probably missed, and I probably make my way towards it.
Yeah, in the distance, you can see your Halcyon North High bus way down there. You totally biffed that ride. Um, but you make it over there. And do you land on top of it?
I feel like yes, but I almost slide off, but I managed to get back on.
Hell yeah. So like with in between thwips going from building to building, landing on top of the bus, nearly slipping and eating the ice below, but managing to catch yourself.
I probably mumble under my breath how much I hate the ice and the snow.
Hell yeah. Um, as you say that, we see you look up, the bus continuing its route, snow kind of cutting the scene here, flowing past you. Most of your school day goes without a hitch. That is to say, up until a certain point. Um, Mariposa, it's typical, the usual. Lunch comes and goes, gym. You can see your crush from the bleachers. You're sitting out during a dodgeball match. And without giving us exact pointers as to who your crush is, would you care to describe their physical appearance for us at least?
Um, they look like they have like a jock build, but kind of slouchy, and usually wearing really baggy clothing.
Hell yeah. You see him over there across the way, tearing it up at some dodgeball. Um, he seems to be having a relatively good time, I would assume. Um, you're too busy gawking to at first notice a volleyball is headed your way. Mariposa, you're agile enough that you could probably catch it and stop it before it slams into you. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, I feel like I would probably uh try to catch it with well, I would probably catch it with one hand, but I'll try to make it look like I caught it with both so
Hell
no
yeah,
one
hell yeah, absolutely.
thinks that's
Um,
suspicious.
I think you're sly enough that you manage to play it off and make it look like it's not, you being crazy. Um, you see some other girls. One of them's like, "Hey, Mariposa, you're up." Um, and again, the day continues to go by without much incident. I mean, here at gym class, one of the chatty girls talks too much during your warm ups. The coach makes you go for an extra 15 minutes. Um, it's kind of annoying. You have to run laps, but that's how it is, right?
Mhm.
Are there any details or things you want to explore here at Halcyon North before we make it to the end of your school day?
Mm, I like, is it already gonna be like the end of the day?
Yeah, we're kind of fast tracking you throughout your Friday here, only stopping really when necessary.
Okay, then I probably would just grab whatever I need from my locker, say bye to my best friend Marina in the locker next to mine, and tell
Um,
them that I'll meet them up later.
yeah, so you go to your locker. It's at kind of the end of the day. Describe Marino for us.
Uh, Marino has probably like slick back, greased looking hair, like a greaser type. And he always has a comb on him so that he can fix his hair, and
Hell yeah.
usually he wears, like, flannels and ripped jeans.
Hell yeah. Your friend Marino comes over. He slicks back that hair and he says, "Hey, Mariposa, how was your day?"
Oh, my day was great. Besides the occasional watching that one person during PE as usual.
Yeah, taking up most of your mind there.
Mm. Sometimes, but I try not to think about it.
You see, he smiles a bit and he says, "Here's something for you to think about. What are you and the art club gonna do?"
Oh, we still have to get ready for the end of the end of the school day before winter break celebration. Have to get ready for that Christmas party.
Well, the Winter Festival hype up. You're gonna have to sign up for that, right?
Oh yeah, the art club is already we kind of have to, otherwise they would shut us down.
Yeah, well, I heard the FFA is gonna make homemade gingerbread, so.
That's what you're most excited about is the food?
He smiles, kind of like nuzzling his face down a little bit. You can't beat homemade gingerbread.
I mean, your dad's cooking is a lot better than some gingerbread.
Oh, I'm sure, especially made by the FFA club. He gives you a smile and says, "You know what? Actually, why don't I go give them some recipes?" He gives a big toothy smile, and he gives you a little wave. "I'll see you Monday."
Okay, see you Monday.
He gives you a sort of wave. You're grabbing your things from your locker, and you realize your phone isn't there.
I would probably go into a panic.
What's the first thing you do?
Mm, I would probably check my bag, make sure Ganella is not sitting on top of my phone while she's probably grubbing on snacks that I gave her during lunch.
Yeah, she's tearing up a little treat. She looks up at you with like this worried expression as she sees you fumbling around in your bag, trying to find your phone. It's not here.
I would probably start retracing my steps.
You go back to homeroom. It's not there. You ask the teacher. She has no idea. You keep going through class by class. Of course, it's in the locker from gym.
Then I would go to my gym locker and unlock it.
It's empty here. You pass through this long hallway that leads down towards the locker room. Coach isn't here. Nobody is. It's the end of the day. Nobody's going to be over here. These long, sort of like wooden lined hallways with a left turn that goes into the girls' locker room and a right turn that goes into the boys' locker room. It kind of goes around a corner. You go over to your locker. You punch in the 4-digit code. What's your 4-digit code?
Um, 2628.
Does this number have any significance to you? Mariposa?
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, I said 2628.
Yes. Does that number have any significance to your character?
Oh, no, it's just a random set of numbers.
Got you. You punch it in, you unlock it. Of course, there's your phone. Right there.
Oh, I would probably sigh of relief that I have my phone back.
The sigh isn't the only thing you hear. You can hear, coming from deeper in the locker room, some kind of laughter. You hear something else. There's a girl. Stop! Stop it! Laughter following, again, this cry for help. Laughter of Minnie, in fact.
I probably follow the sound while trying to keep quiet.
You go backwards. This locker room has these showers in the back. They're farther away, of course, and they're made of like this concrete, like the entire floor, wall, ceiling is this cold concrete structure. You take a right, and you can see these showers that are kind of like divided, but still like a communal shower, right? You firstly see a girl who's backed into a corner of the showers, in the far left-hand corner, in the back of one of those stalls. She has darker skin, these two long braids, the most beautiful gold jewelry. I'm going to send a photo of her into Faces We Know. You don't know who she is. You don't recognize her. You've never seen this girl before. But in front of her, there were 3 other girls, and you definitely know them. The first, a blonde girl named Kaya Lassiter, captain of the cheer team, and her 2 best friends. You're seeing Kaya's back, looking down towards this girl. She's holding something up to her. It looks almost blue in nature. You can't tell what it is. It's maybe cloth.
Mm-hmm.
Do you act or do you wait?
Are they just surrounding her? Do they have her
Yes,
in, like, their hands?
no, the 3 of them are kind of like triangulated around her. She's in front of them, backed into like the corner stall, like corner shower stall.
Okay.
None of them have
I
their
would.
hands on her, but the middle girl, Kaya, the cheer captain,
Oh.
has this almost like a cloth that she's like dangling in front of her.
I would probably approach them as quiet as I can and rip the blue thing away from her.
Okay. I think this is the part where I need to decide if we're gonna roll for this, right?
Okay.
Let me check here, because you're not using your powers or anything.
No.
Okay, so you're defending somebody, right? Could we argue that?
Yeah.
Or maybe you're provoking.
Kind of both.
Okay, I will let you decide if you want to provoke or defend, and then the rulebook should have a different modifier for those, I believe. Let me check.
Can I just walk up to them and say, hey, give her back whatever that she's holding?
Yes, you can do that for sure, and then we don't have to roll for it.
Okay,
Okay.
then I'll do that, so it'd be like a defending.
Sure. Give me what this looks like in RP.
I probably walk up to the 3 girls, and as I'm standing behind Kaya, I probably cross my arms over my chest and I tell her, hey, to give her back what belongs to her, that it's not hers and something she shouldn't have.
Kaya turns to look at you. You see the girl they're confronting backs away a little bit into the corner, looking up at you with these sort of like beady brown eyes. Kaya like holds it up. You can see it now. This is a mask of some kind. The kind that you would wear only over your eyes. It's sort of this cyan blue color. She kind of like pulls it up a little bit in the air. She looks you up and down. And why are you defending this mutant freak?
She's not a freak. If anyone is a freak, it's people who think anyone else is a freak who looks like that. I tell her as I'm referring to what she's wearing. And that's when I would probably rip the mask away from her while she's
Okay.
dangling in front of me.
Yeah, I think that I think you're strong enough you can just take it. I don't think this this high school girl cheerleader is gonna have the strength over your super bullshit. So I think I am just gonna give it to you.
Okay.
You take it out of her hands. She looks at you and she kind of like scoffs, makes her sort of like a pouted look. What, you want to play dress up too?
I don't need to play dress up to know what a hero is and to know what a villain looks like.
You see, she scoffs again, kind of like spits at the ground, takes a look back at her. Mutant bitch. Come on. And she leaves the scene.
Before she leaves, I probably stick out my shoe so that she can trip over it.
Hell yeah, absolutely. She goes like fumbling forward. Her friend just barely catches her. They all look at you. One of them kind of gets in your face. Oh, you want to fucking go?
Whoops. I would probably say it was just an accident. My bad.
They kind of stop and look at you just for a moment. It's not worth it. Come on. They all glare at you. They will remember this. They leave.
I probably would turn to the girl that they were surrounding and give her back her mask.
She looks up at you. She slowly gets herself up. Thanks. She takes the mask from you. You see, with a flick of her finger, it disappears into the most brilliant purple and radiant flame, as if it never existed at all.
Whoa, that that's awesome. Is that like your power?
She's smiling very wide. She's, yeah. She takes out a hand to shake yours. My name is Rose Thinton.
I shake her hand. I'm Mariposa.
As
Nice to meet you.
As you shake, she kind of like leans in for a whisper. I'm also Disco Inferno. And she's like smiling ear to ear.
Oh, Disco Inferno. That's an awesome wicked name.
Thanks.
I would probably ask her how did she run into Kaya and the other two?
Well, I came back here to change because there's honestly some sketchy guys, and I was gonna follow them home and do the whole hero thing, but they came back here and they saw me changing.
Sounds typical of them, always looking for trouble.
Yeah. But wait, you're not a hero too, are you? She squints at you.
I kind of like look around nervously and I shake my head. No, I'm not. I'm just a regular person.
Oh. You see, she kind of like, her smile drops just for a moment and then picks back up. Well, you should totally pick it up. And she punches your arm. You totally would have kicked their ass.
Yeah, but that's just Kaya and her two other goons. I feel like anyone could really take them on.
I mean, they gave me a hell of a time.
Well, you didn't use your power against them like a true hero, so.
I don't think that would have gone well.
Exactly. That's why you chose not to do so.
I
That
mean,
makes you a hero.
I don't want to give them third-degree burns.
Yeah, but it would be cool to see Kaya without hair.
She definitely is like laughing very loudly at that. What's your phone number? And she pulls out her phone.
I probably pull out my phone that I just found and hand over my number to her.
Hell yeah. She texts you. You have her number on your phone now. I hope to see you around.
I hope to see you around too, Rose.
She gives you a smile and a little like pat on the shoulder before she leaves. Wow. Okay. I didn't think we'd get this far this quickly.
Oh,
I'm
Cloaky?
just summon.
Is there anything that you want to do before the end of the night?
if it's the end of the night and I'm already headed home, I probably would drop Canela off and get ready for my night shift.
Hell yeah. Are you dropping off Canella at home?
Yeah.
Okay. When you get home, Dad is nowhere to be seen.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
I was gonna probably like walk in and like notice his missing spot and just kind of sigh and know where he typically is.
Canella isn't too happy to be leaving your side, kind of following you to the door, not letting you get out of the door without trying to run out.
I look down at her and I tell her I promise to bring her back some of Mateo's warm food before the night is over.
Upon that promise, she sits still on like the mat that's in front of the front door, ever so patiently waiting.
I probably give her a pat on the head before I tell her I'll be back soon.
Hell yeah.
And I'd probably leave the door with my bag.
Absolutely. You make it to work. Describe your area of employment for us. What is this building like?
Um, it's like a typical like Mexican restaurant, like a kind of like a it's not really like a fancy place, like there's cracks in the walls and it's made out of brick and the inside looks nice, it looks clean. It's just not really the most popular hangout, only
Yeah.
in this certain part of town.
You have your regulars for sure.
Mhm.
Once again, the night goes by pretty swimmingly, pretty uneventfully. You are put on closer duty, which sucks, but what can you do? One by
Right.
one, your fellow employees leave, closing up shop for the night. Uh, there's a very nice old lady who insists that you get a $50 tip because you're just such a young hard worker, and that's so hard to find nowadays.
I thank her, but I roll the money back in her hand and I tell her, just give it to someone who truly needs it.
She nearly starts crying when you say that. She gives you the biggest, warmest hug. She actually gives you. I don't know what they're called. They're like the really dry ass little like Mexican cookies that you can get that are so fucking good. They're like the little white
Um,
pucks. You know what I'm talking about?
I think so. There's a lot of different cookies.
Okay, hold on.
Um,
I should have done my research.
no, it's okay. I mean,
Is it
if it's a
mazapan? Is that right?
cookie, masapan? No, masapan is it's a
Hold on.
candy.
Yes, these guys.
The one with the rose on it?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a candy. It's not a
yeah.
cookie.
She hands you one of those.
Oh, okay.
Can I have
I I thank her and I give her a nice hug and I tell her to find her safe way back home and I probably put it in my pocket to save for later.
Hell yeah. It's late. Shift went well. You're about to clock out, but you just need to do a trash run, right? Last thing at the end of the night. Floor's mopped. Everything's perfect. You go in the back alleyway. The dumpster is right down there. Do you throw away the trash?
Yeah, I would probably push the lid open and then lift up the trash and dump it in.
Ugh! You see down the alleyway to the left, someone just got knocked back. You can see their body kind of slump over, and then your eye catches it. That's a blue jumpsuit with these two long braids and a blue mask that only covers their eyes. You know this figure.
Yeah, I as soon as I recognize the suit and the mask, I probably would walk over
You
to see what
see
all the commotion is.
in front of you, now on the ground, laying there nearly unconscious, is Disco Inferno. Smoke coming from her hands. She kind of looks up at you and she mutters, Mariposa? And then she's out like a light. Looking down the alleyway towards the direction she came from, you see a series of four thugs, kind of dressed in like hoodies, and one of them has this large, weird machinery that is giving off red steam.
I as soon as I see the red steam in the red machine, I would instantly probably have a flashback um of knowing where that possibly could have came from. And I'd probably get into like a punch stance
Hell
where
yeah.
like I'm ready to fight back.
Give me 1 second here for you. I've got to pull up some fucking combat music for you.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna use this. It'll be fine. Snow falls into the red light. You see this thing is starting to charge up a little bit. You're getting flashbacks to something. One of these goons kind of goes, "Shit, we got a civvy!" There's 4 of them here. The 3 behind this main one don't appear to have weapons, at least not drawn yet. What do you do?
Um, as I get into my punch stance, I warn them that they should leave while they still have the chance to.
The guy with, like, the giant machine in his hands, he kind of laughs behind this weird combat mask he's got on. "And what the fuck are you gonna do, little girl? You should go home."
I would instantly like open my fists and instantly like put webs in his eyes so that he's blinded.
Fuck yeah. I don't need you to roll to unleash your powers, because this is something you totally can do. Just covering his eyes, he goes, "What the hell?" He drops the machine and begins, like, fumbling to get it off his face. These 3 guys behind him go moving down the alleyway towards you.
As the 2 guys are coming down at me, I shoot my web and I drag the machine so it drags over their feet and knocks them both down.
Hell yeah, it skirts across this brick lane floor, dusting up snow into their face. It goes across their legs. One by one, they're falling over. One of them manages to grab a railing, pulling himself back up. "What the fuck is that?" He proceeds to draw a crowbar from his side.
I probably would run up to him and kick him between the legs and then grab the crowbar and knock him on the head.
Hell yeah. There's a resounding crunch sound as he immediately falls over. You pick up the crowbar.
I would probably grab the crowbar and kind of I throw it like sideways so it kind of like boomerangs away and knocks one of the guys on the head.
He's immediately out like a light. You can see down the alleyway where they were coming from, there's some kind of like delivery truck. You see a shadow of a guy who shuts the back of it, and the engine begins to kick up.
I start racing towards the truck, and while I'm doing so, I kind of jump over the guy who's still blinded and struggling, and kind of jump towards the truck, trying to cling on to it.
Hell yeah. It's about to leave the alleyway when your arm slowly reaches up, grabs the edge of it, and the truck begins to move. You're going barreling through Brickton here. Down alleyway after alleyway, then into the city. You're passing cars. People are kind of looking at you. You see a guy kind of like skirts out of the way. This guy begins to speed up. He's passing through a red light, just running right through it. Cars honking. He's almost fishtailing over the snowy road now.
I probably would start climbing over the truck and make my way to the roof of it, and then kind of crawl, like spider crawl my way to the front, where I would start banging on like the front glass window to make him stop.
You see this like very frazzled white dude with like tufty blonde hair. As he sees you, he pulls up like this neck gaiter to cover his face. He goes, "Oh shit!" He kind of like bangs against the window, back at you.
I probably reach through the window and grab his arm,
Oh shit!
and then
Okay,
kind of
yeah.
just fling him off into the street so I can jump in and take the wheel.
Yeah, you grab the guy. He goes, "No, no, 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 no!" And he goes flying. You get into the truck. Mariposa, do you know how to drive a truck?
No, I have no
Okay.
idea how to drive
All right.
whatsoever.
Holy shit. I think this is the part where we're gonna have to roll something, right? Like
Okay.
this is beyond your knowledge
Yeah,
for
this
sure.
is yeah.
What can I have you
I
roll? You know what? I think that this is a pretty reckless thing you're doing. I'm gonna have you roll danger.
okay.
Just add your danger, and we're gonna call this. Let's say if you get like a 9 or higher, you pull this off.
What dice am I rolling?
It's 2d6.
2D. Wait. Okay. I got a 7.
7. You begin to skirt into oncoming traffic. You don't know how to drive on ice. Are you kidding me? People keep swerving out of your way. People are honking at you. Eventually, you do see ahead of you, police lights begin to turn on.
I probably go into a panic and notice the police, and since I don't know how to drive, I know how to turn the wheel at least. So I'm gliding against the the gliding against the ice
Yeah.
and trying to get the truck to stop, even if it was like forcefully. But as I notice pedestrians, I probably shoot my webs out to like knock them back into the sidewalk.
Hell yeah, you're drifting up onto the sidewalk here with thwip, 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 knocking people out of the way. One of them gets like knocked up against a wall. You're up on the curb. The side of a building is eventually what stops the truck. You hear the sirens.
I probably get like a cut on my head, and as I notice that the cops are approaching and we hit the side of the building, I probably crawl out as best as I can because the truck is probably like demolished.
It's
But
pretty banged up. The back
yeah,
gate of the truck that you did see a shadow in is still shut.
I probably try to make my way to the back of the truck, and I lift the lid open.
You see this guy comes jumping out at you.
Um, as he jumps, like, does he jump on top of me
He's
or just
trying
jumps
to.
down? I probably like grab him and like try to get him off, but I'm kind of weak right now because I just got banged up.
Yes.
So I probably like shoot my web so that one of his hands kind of gets like thrown onto the truck where he's like stuck against the truck.
Fuck yeah. There's a little bit of strangling that happens. He's on top of you. You get him off. You throw him back. You onto the side of the truck. His hand is up against there. He looks at you. He's this older, gruff guy. Now that you've got a better look at him, he's kind of in like dock worker clothing with a tactical vest over it and sort of like this flat black ballistics mask over his face. And you could almost see his eyes narrowing at you. He doesn't say anything.
I probably yank the mask off him and I ask him like, who is he and who does he work for and what does he want?
You see this sort of grizzled older guy, and he says, "I ain't telling you shit, princess."
I probably know that there's no use because the cops are approaching pretty soon, so I kind of just knock him unconscious. And I start searching in the back of the truck as fast as I can.
You open the back of the truck, and in the middle, there is laid this lone black crate, maybe about the size of a suitcase.
I grab the. Wait, is it the size of a suitcase?
Yes.
I grab the suitcase and I probably jump out of the truck and make a bolt for it into the crowd of people and run as fast as possible.
The cops are pulling up to the truck as you make your escape.
As I'm running, I probably like web shoot my way up into one of the buildings nearby and look down at the scene before making my way back to the restaurant to check on Rose.
Fuck yes. That went a lot better than it could have. I won't lie. That could have gone so wrong. Okay. You make it back to the side of your restaurant. Everybody's gone now. All of like these knocked out bodies are just kind of laying around. You actually see Rose's back up, and she's like tying them all up with like rope.
I approach her and I say, "Hey, are you okay?"
She is startled by you. She kind of turns. You see her hands are alight with the most brilliant and radiant purple flame. Oh, it's just you. As she says that, the flames die back down into her hands.
Yeah, it's just me. I wanted to make sure you were okay. I went inside and I called the cops. 'Cause I saw you laid out and there was these bad guys, and
Yeah,
I mean, you
yeah,
really took them out before you got knocked out.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, she kind of looks over at that weird device on the ground. Yeah, I. She kind of looks at you. You're in your costume, right?
No.
No, okay. Um, she says, "Yeah, I guess that this is part of the job."
Yeah. I mean, you did great. Uh, but when you were knocked out, I got worried and I instantly ran back inside and I called for help.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Um, so I did this.
Yeah, you did all of this. You kidding?
You see the most like proud look on her face. Yeah, and that's what it's all about. Just another day in the life of a hero. And she's like smiling so wide.
Yeah, I pat her on the back and I'm like, "Yeah, you did great."
But worry not, citizen. You see she picks up that strange device and kind of hefts it over her shoulder. I'll be taking this in as evidence.
Um, yeah, I mean, if anything, I would take it straight to the PD as soon as possible.
Her smile kind of fades. You want me to bring this to the police?
Where else would you take the machinery?
Well, let me put this in a way you can understand, Mariposa. Us heroes, we have to operate outside of the law, because, I mean, that's the whole point. We're vigilantes. I mean, if cops knew we were doing this, we'd be arrested. I I could go to jail
That's true.
or get shot. And she kind of like looks down at the guys. No, don't worry. I've got this handled.
Rose, just between us, like, if you wanted me to keep that in storage for you, I'll make sure that no one finds out what happened here.
You could do that for me?
Of course. That way, no one would suspect you, and your secret would be safe with me tonight.
That's so helpful.
Perfect. I'll take it from here. You just get home or get to your headquarters.
Yeah. She kind of gives you a thoughtful nod. Thank you. I appreciate it. And she lugs this giant machinery at your feet.
I probably look at the machine and I probably pick it up and decide that I'm gonna take it home.
She gives you a big thumbs up and a smile. Thank you for your help, citizen.
Uh, anytime.
You see, she kind of she looks at you. You're gonna want to step back.
Oh, okay. I take like a few steps back.
She holds her hands up, and they glow with the most brilliant, radiant purple flame. She holds them to her sides, and she begins to fly, blasting fire on the ground.
Well, I mean, that's still pretty fucking wicked.
And then you were left alone with a bunch of knocked out middle aged dudes and this giant device.
I look at the middle-aged dudes and I walk up to the guy blinded who's tied up now, and I give him a stern look and ask him where who is he working for and where is his boss hiding?
You think I'm just gonna tell you that?
I I step on I step between his legs and push down and
Oh
I say,
Jesus!
"Yeah."
Okay, all right, settle down. There's no need for any of that.
All right, we'll start talking.
Okay, I work for a third party company that deals in deliveries of a kind.
I step down further.
Okay,
That's
okay, okay,
not
all
good
right, all right,
enough.
okay. Listen, it's fine, all right. There's no need for any of that. Look, okay? Um,
Listen, one more good step, and you're not gonna have any to go back home to.
you see, he gives like a very, like, a strong lance. They're gonna fucking kill me. I'm with the hardheads, okay?
The hardheads?
Yeah, the hardheads.
Who the hell are the hardheads?
You don't know the hardheads?
No. Am I supposed to?
Of course, we're the most deadly mercenary group in all of Brickton.
Well, it can't be that dangerous or that spooky if I've never heard of you before.
Well, I'm sure you've heard about the bombing on 2nd Street. That was us.
Oh, so you're saying you bombed
No, I mean,
someplace?
I didn't.
Uh-huh. So, tell me why I should just let you go without a bruise or more?
Look, okay, okay. I can tell you where our boss is right now.
Fill it.
Okay? Knuckle, our leader, is in a warehouse on the north end waiting for our delivery.
What what is with the stupid names? What's your name?
Kyle?
Okay. I'd probably just knock him out after that.
Ugh!
And I probably go back inside and I call the police and leave an anon tip that there's a bunch of goons just bruised up and tied down.
Hell
And
yeah.
I say that they were withholding some drug money.
Holy shit. Okay. Hell yeah. Where do you go from here as the snow flurries begin to pick up in Halcyon City?
Now that I know where the location of their boss is, I I have to decide what to do next. So I want to take the machine home
Okay.
and then plan my next steps from there.
All right. How do you go inside?
I probably would have to swing my way through the window, but
Hell yeah.
I can't because of how heavy the
Yeah, you have a
machine is.
gigantic, weird ass machine with you.
Yeah, so I probably would just check the front window and see if my dad's there.
Looking in your front window, you see your dad knocked out on the kitchen table.
I give another sigh, and I crack the door open and I walk in with the machine very quietly.
You see, upon a closer look, it looks like your dad has like a crumpled up note in his hand and a bottle of Jack at his side.
I walk over to him as I set the machine down near the front of my door, and I read the note.
It is pretty tight in your dad's grip. You're gonna have to get it out of his hands somehow.
I probably go and crack open my door first and put the machine hidden behind my door in my room.
Hell yeah. Canella is just all over it, like sniffing it, walking around it.
Um, I tell her to like stay away from the machine, and I toss her um one of the churros that I got from the
Hell yeah.
restaurant.
She catches it midair.
I walk back over to my dad and I grab his hand and start opening his grip.
This note appears to be written in Spanish, of course. I'll translate for you. Um,
Okay.
it almost seems to be like, I mean, the handwriting is very sloppy. It's clear that he was near blackout. It almost looks like this is some kind of an apology note he's working on, but it's smudged and all over the place. It's very unclear what he's apologizing for or to who.
Am I I only know that it's an apology note, or
Yes,
am I not
yeah.
able to
Like
read?
the specifics, like you can read it, but it's just too smudged, too sloppy. Like you make out the words like "This is all my fault. I'm so sorry. You don't have to be like this." Um, but any specific details, like they're just too lost.
Got it. Okay. Um, I probably look at the note for a little while, and then I glance over to him, and I probably try to like I put him like over my shoulder, and I kind of like try to drag him over to the couch.
Oh yeah. You bring him over to your beat up, rugged couch. You put him
Yeah.
down. There's a sort of like talking in his sleep that's too hard to hear.
I tell him it's okay, Poppy, that everything is gonna be okay. And I lay him down, and I probably put a blanket over him.
Oh yeah.
And I walk over to back to the kitchen, and I just toss the note in the trash.
You notice as you open the trash, there's a dozen more like it.
I give out another big sigh because I've seen this um pattern before, and I know it's usually when he's blackout drunk.
Okay, what do you do from here, Mariposa?
Um, I probably walk back over to my room and put the machine on my desk and start analyzing it.
Okay, let's talk about this. How much do you know about engineering?
Not a lot, probably like 0 to nothing.
Okay, you can tell this is a device about the size of, I would say, a car motor. It's pretty damn big. There appears
Right.
to be some kind of makeshift lever on it with a squeeze trigger, and then you're supposed to turn it.
I think about what happened in the alleyway and how the big dude that was carrying it used it, so I make sure not to touch anything specific on it.
Hell yeah.
Um, but I look closer at, like, the red glow, and
You see some kind of tubing, glass tubing, almost like a vial, a large vial tube. It looks like it flushes something inside from somewhere else within the device.
I probably take a look at the tube and, like, tap on it a little bit to see if it does anything.
Tapping on it, nothing happens.
I look at Ganilla and I tell her, "Well, we need to find someone who knows what this is and how we can stop them from making more."
Canella's just sitting there looking up at you, panting, wagging her tail. Bow!
Um, I probably walk over to her and sit on the bed and contemplate if I should go out and find their boss, Knuckle. But the longer I think, the more I'm nervous that this is going to lead them to my house.
Mhm.
So I decide I need to find a place to hide this machine, somewhere safer.
All right, where is your first thought?
M- My first thought man, would probably be the school's basement.
Hell yeah. We're gonna do a smash cut. Okay? Do you like a smash cut?
What's a smash cut?
It's where we just like you're there thinking, and then boom, we're there. Right?
Okay.
Do you
Yeah, that
break
works.
into your school?
It's not breaking in if I swing,
Yeah.
over and the
Okay. All right.
window
All
so
right.
happens to be open.
Yeah. So we smash cut to you entering the school from a window on the side, just swinging in, like nothing fucking happened. Um, the school is dead quiet. The lights are off. You're by yourself. Well, unless Canella's with you.
Yeah, she's definitely with me.
Hell yeah. It's silent and morose here at the school on a Saturday. Nobody's here. It's kind of eerie. Something like it reminds you of the back rooms, Mariposa.
I probably get like almost like a sense of dread.
Hell yeah.
Um, I would start making my way through the classrooms and finding my way into the hallway.
Yeah. You manage to find, again, just row after row of locker, classroom. It's dead quiet here. Nobody in sight, not even the janitor.
Make my way down the flight of stairs and find the basement door, as it looks like no one's been near this door in like ages because it's like dusty and gross.
There's actually even like a padded lock on the door that I think you're able to get through with ease.
Okay.
Uh,
Um, oh, go ahead.
Dust filters through, kind of blowing you back almost as you open it. There's nothing down here. In the back, there's maybe like an old broiler that's no longer used. You can see some old crates that look pretty empty.
Um, I walk over to the crates and make like a makeshift table, and I set the machine down.
You set it down with a loud clunk, and it sits in silence.
I look at Ganella and I look back at the machine and I say, "We'll have to come back when we're ready to. We're gonna probably need to find help."
Canella kind of like nuzzles up against your leg.
I pick her up and I pat her on the head before putting her back in my bag.
Hell yeah. Um, is there anything you'd like to do before we wrap up?
I would probably give like another glance at the machine before I'm about to leave the basement and realize that if I'm going to be able to figure all of this out and where I should hit next before I meet with Knuckle the next night, I have to find someone who is knowledgeable in engineering.
Hell yeah. And so we fade out of this dusty basement. And we'll see you again in session 1.
Sweet.
Yay.
Did I do good, guys?
You
Did I
did
do
great.
good?
But hold on, there's just one
Yes.
more thing.
You
One
did
more
good.
thing.
a
One more
cornball.
thing. One more thing. Twin.
What's the thing? Hello?
Hello?
What happened?
The music.
Oh.